Nick Everett coming at you alive and in living color with another episode of WWE 2K19 Custom Universe Mode. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the second episode of the day. Being live streamed, of course, earlier today. The special, the lunchtime special episode of SmackDown. Of SmackDown Live. Right now, we're gonna bring you the pay-per-view Money in the Bank. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, something that we have been preparing for a number of episodes now. We are about to bring it to you live right now. Just get my last little bit set up here. Boom, boom, boom. How's everybody doing out there? Boom, boom, boom. And Norbert. And voila. Yes, a long time no see. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing now? Yes, I know it's only been like an hour and a half, 2 hours at most. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So as I was saying earlier, of course, this is the second episode of the two that we're live streaming today. Of course, SmackDown Live earlier, and right now we are going to get into this pay-per-view. Just hold on, gotta fix some stuff. Just fixing a couple settings here. Okay, get that sent. Chilling home. Oh, not bad, not bad. I'm doing really well, guys. Friggin' hammered out this Money to Bank card. Made a couple changes to some of the guys on the roster. But yeah. So right now, we just got Garrett in the chat. Hello, anybody else? What's going on? Let's take a look at the power rankings before we hop into this pay-per-view, of course. Alright, so Nate Dogg staying as the number one spot. Of course, the IC champ. He beat Retro Jordan on the Go Home episode of SmackDown. Aiden, it says that he moved down. Trying to cast it on the TV. Okay, cool. I was just making sure that everybody's here. I don't want to... by the way, just letting you guys know who are in the chat, this is going to be a long one. I looked at the default pay-per-view match card is like 8 matches, so settle in, because this is going to be a freaking long show. Get some snacks, have a couple beers, sit back and enjoy. But yeah, so we got Aiden. It says he's down a spot, but he was out of the top 5 actually, like on the SmackDown episode, so he's actually moved up to the number 2 spot. Alex, number 3 spot after he beat Nick E in the main event of SmackDown Live. Shan staying at the number 4. And number 5 spot for Garrett, of course, coming off the win against Christian in that TLC match, 1-on-1. making this series 3-2 for Garrett. And then just sitting aside the top 5, Nick E, Nick T, and Dan, hoping to get themselves into the top 5 as a result of their matches on this show. Alright, who do we got? What's going on, chat? Okay, so we got making some mac and cheese. Trying to cast it onto the TV. How's that going, Nick? You having any luck casting it to the TV? Keeping us updated? And man, I don't see it. I literally don't see it. I don't know what the you're talking about, Garrett. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Emo Guy Fieri. I don't see it. I think you're just tripping, fam. You have it up, but you don't have volume. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so just keep us updated if you're getting volume or not. I'll try and stall for a little bit, but let's get into this match card, shall we? Alright, so things off with, of course, the match that everybody's been waiting for, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. 8 men vying for the opportunity to grab a briefcase, inside of which is a guaranteed World Championship match at any moment in the next 365 days. 8 men vying for that opportunity. Of course, we have fan favorite Retro Jordan. We've got Brad, Bailey, Rico, Zano, Dustin, Morgan, and Orantis, all in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Then, in our second match of the evening, we've got Shan. She has chosen to defend her SmackDown Live Championship against Kelsey in what is sure to be an extremely competitive contest for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Then we have this massive rivalry, Willie the Wheel versus Nate Dogg, Intercontinental Championship on the line. Nate Dogg looking to defend the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, Nate Dogg, the new look, and a new manager. Looking who will be introduced when this matchup comes on, when this matchup gets into the ring. But of course, these two hate each other. The Willie the Wheel jumping Nate Dogg before his match on SmackDown Live earlier today. Then we have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, a fatal 4-way ladder match between, holy crap, Emily, Jess, Monique, and Rosalie. Hey! Oh, what is this? We got Retro Joe in the chat? Holy shit, what's going on? That's awesome. So anyway, we got the fatal 4-way between Emily, Jess, Monique, and Rosalie for the Money in the Bank, for the women's Money in the Bank. Same thing as the men's, vying for the opportunity to grab the briefcase. Inside, it has a contract for a championship shot at any time within the next 365 days. Then, of course, the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships on the line. TLC, in a TLC match, CN Tower versus the Bear Brigade. Garrett and Nick E looking to defend the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles against Nick T and Christian. Of course, this TLC match made 2 weeks ago when Nick T and Christian making the stipulation TLC. Of course, huge shout out to Retro Joe in the chat. What's going on, brother? Long time no see. Then we have a last man standing match between Nick B and Daniel. This rivalry going to come to a head here tonight. Uh, After weeks and weeks and weeks of just tensions building between these two, what an absolute, just, what is going to be an absolute, uh, just fight, ladies and gentlemen, between these two. Then, in the main event, we have, of course, a rematch of a rematch. Alex versus Aiden, WWE Championship on the line in what is sure to be a huge, big fight feel. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing kicked off with the Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, I think everybody pulling for Retro Jordan to win this one. Let's get it on. Again, huge shout out to Christian and Nick for getting Retro Jordan in the chat, dog. What's going on, Jordan? A long time no see, brother. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight in Green Bay, Wisconsin for Money in the Bank. And of course, what better way to kick off the Money in the Bank pay-per-view than with the Money in the Bank ladder match? Yes, 8 men vying for the opportunity to get a world title match at any moment they deem opportune. 8 men, 1 contract, 1 match. It is going to be a freaking, it's just going to be this absolute barn burner of a match. Of course, Retro Jordan, Brad, Rico, Bailey, Orantis, Zano, Dustin, and Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some predictions in the chat, guys. Who is going to win this Money in the Bank ladder match? Right now, since he's in the chat, obviously, we have the return in the chat. We have the return in the game itself. We got Retro Jordan. Come on, I think he's gonna win this Money in the Bank ladder match. But what do we got here? Let's see some predictions, guys. Yeah, let's get it. Excuse me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's prepare for the Money in the Bank ladder match. What a great way to kick off this Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And speak of the devil, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Retro Jordan, yes. What a huge wrestling star in the 1960s, cryogenically frozen and unthawed in the current day to seek competition after he beat everyone in his own time period. And now he's here looking for an opportunity to get a championship match anytime that he wishes. Yeah, of course. You know what? I feel really subconscious now that I got Retro, the guy who we based Retro Jordan off of in the chat. I just really don't want him to hate it. Like, 'cause a lot of these guys, a lot of people in the company, in the SmackDown Live roster are all spoofs. So I just, like, but yeah, it's freaking sweet that we got Retro Jordan in the chat, dog. And here comes Brad, of course, making his way to the ring. The resident high flyer on the SmackDown Live brand. Looking to push himself into the upper echelon by winning this Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, everybody on the roster looking for an opportunity to become the WWE champion. And tonight, winning this matchup would be a great step in the right direction. Oh, excuse me, guys. Ooh. I feel like this is going to be such a Daniel Bryan moment. Like, no matter how popular any of the other superstars are, they're just going to get out the building by the chat because of we got Retro Joe in the match. But here we go. Here comes our third competitor coming down to the ring. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Not a lot of television time for this man, but he's been on TV. Holy shit, that's bright. That's Bailey, ladies and gentlemen, looking to earn himself a guaranteed title opportunity here tonight. What an absolute beauty coming down to the ring. But of course, going to have to make it through 7 other superstars to grab the contract to even get a chance at a world title match. It is not the Bobby Roode entrance. I do love the nickname, the Irish Ric Flair. I think that's what we're going to start calling him. That is actually the Sheamus entrance, because I'm unoriginal as hell and picked the other ginger Irish guy. So it's the Sheamus entrance, not the Bobby Roode entrance, unfortunately. But I do like the Irish Ric Flair nickname. I think that's what we're going to start calling him. Also, Ric Flair is R-I-C, not R-I-C-K. Just FYI. And another competitor making his way to the ring, the resident superhero, it's part of his new entrance, Nick. It's with him and Cesaro. But yes, our resident superhero Rico doing his finest to cosplay as Red Hood, his favorite superhero in the DC Comics lore. Not a discount Red Hood. He's cosplaying as Red Hood. It's his favorite superhero. Screw you, you discount Green Lantern and the weakest link on our tag team. Yes, yeah, it's new, so yeah, I figured as much. Again, coming to the ring is Rico, high flying in this type of environment. Gonna be right at home is Rico in this ladder match environment with his high flying offense. Garrett, you are the weakest member of our tag team. Me and Nick carry the 2 tag teams that are going into this tag team title match. Overpriced Red Hood. And here comes one half of the Brotherhood, Zano, making his way to the ring.
And from Queens, New York, weighing in at 200.
Of course, the powerhouse of the Brotherhood tag team, making his way to the ring, lumbering down to ringside. Of Of course, his tag team partner will be involved in this as well, Orantis, who will make his way out shortly. Yeah, my back hurts from carrying Garrett so much too, so... And, I mean, both of us, we've been carrying them for a lot longer than we've been tag teams with them in 2K19. I've been carrying Garrett since, like, 7th grade, man. And next up, our next competitor in the matchup, of course, off to a rocky start here on in his WWE career. Dustin, the emissary of the Game Master. Of course, more and more talk of Dustin soon to be joined by the Game Master, here to being sent here to the SmackDown Live brand to clear the path and prepare for the arrival of the Game Master. And tonight he looks to prepare the path for the arrival of the Game Master by winning the Money in the Bank ladder match and having that world title opportunity at any time he sees fit. All right, I see that the stuff in the chat is starting early. That's good to know. We're going to keep on rolling here, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, next up will be, let's see, of course, Morgan, the second half of the Superhero Club, the tag team partner of Rico, making his way down to the ring. Intensity in his eyes. Again, partnerships not going to mean much in this matchup. As everybody in this match looking to become World Heavyweight Champion. I feel like Christian and Nick are having their own friggin' like conversation beside each other. Oh no, it's a D&D thing. Okay, I didn't read that one line. Alright, I have no idea what you guys are talking about because it's D&D with you three, so just very confusing. Didn't know what that meant, but anyway, here comes our final competitor. Of course, we all know who this is. It's Orantis, the other half, the second half of the Brotherhood. El Idolo. Orantis making his way to the ring.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Terror Ortiz.
Y'all just got a bone. Group therapy. Oh my god, Shit. That's a good. Oh, frig, that's funny. That's so funny. Alright, anyway, El Idolo stepping in between the ropes. And as soon as this is over, we'll get underway here in this Money in the Bank ladder match. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup this should be. Here we go. And look at this. Oh, damn it. I realize now how much of a cluster this is going to be. Jesus. Just everyone attacking everyone. Retro Jordan on the attack versus Zano. Now whipping him to the outside. Just look at the chaos everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't heard from him in a little bit, so is he still in the chat? Is Retro Joe still in the chat? Oh my goodness gracious. I don't think so, Nick. I doubt it. I don't think he's still here. I think there's 5 of us in the 5 of us watching this, so oh, okay, okay, he's still here. That's good. Didn't hear from you in a little bit, man. We were very concerned. Boom. Say goodnight. Of course, just chaos, absolute chaos. This is why I don't book multiple men matchups because it's freaking impossible to call this all. Retro Joe just taunting the crowd now, just gonna get some support and then back on the attack. Look at this, couple the tag team partners, Morgan and Rico fighting outside the ring. And nobody, I'm not kidding, nobody has gone for a ladder in this matchup. Bailey, big belly-to-belly suplex there to Retro Jordan, who rolls outside the ring. And now Bailey gonna go on the attack versus Zano into the corner. Just gonna ram his head into the top turnbuckle. Bang, 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 bang. Oof. And down goes Zano. Now, boom! Big impact there from Rico on the outside. Finally, a ladder introduced into the ring by Bailey. Dustin gonna follow in Bailey. Clubbing blow takes down Dustin and Zano. And now gonna continue. And now continuing the attack is Orantis. Orantis gonna set the ladder up in the middle of the ring. And he's gonna scale it. First person to make an attempt at the briefcase. Now Retro Jordan back in the ring, gonna pick up the ladder, and he's gonna use it as a weapon against Dustin. Boom! Big ladder shots there, ladies and gentlemen. Now gonna set it up, and Retro Jordan gonna climb the ladder, gonna go after the briefcase. Can he win it here, ladies and gentlemen? Everyone back in the ring. Gonna try and tip the ladder over, and oh, what a fall! And now Rico, Morgan, and Dustin in the ring. Morgan clobbering Dustin. And now Only Brad and Retro Jordan left in the ring. Rico back in. Orantis back in. And now gonna try to look to tear each other apart. Retro Jordan on the ropes. Oh, Brad gonna continue the strikes. Big kick leaving. Oh, and now Rico gonna deposit. Oh, no, Brad just no-sells it. Of course, if you know who Brad is, of course he'll no-sell it. He's kind of a diva that way. Big power bomb by Rico. Now, Rico, the only one left standing in the ring, gonna pick up the ladder, and he's gonna go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, he's gonna set up the ladder. He's gonna go for the briefcase. Here we go, up to the top. Dustin's gonna stand there and watch him. Somebody get up there and stop him. They're gonna push the ladder over on him. Still got a hold of that briefcase, but brings him down in the electric chair. And now Retro Jordan back in the matchup, deposited back over the ropes, and now brought back in the hard way with that hip toss over the ropes. Zano gonna work away at Retro Jordan. Dustin gonna beat down Morgan with that ladder. Big reversal. And now Retro Jordan deposited over the top rope, and now Morgan gonna send Zano over the top rope. And now Bailey, the only one in the ring. No ladder. The ladders have all been taken out. Of course, the main goal of this matchup to climb the ladder, retrieve the briefcase, but smart strategy would tell you to try and take out your opponents as much as you can before scaling the ladder, so they can stop, so that you don't have to worry about them stopping you as you attempt to unhook the briefcase. Oh, Morgan just clubbering Dustin. And absolute carnage raining down here in this matchup. Retro Jordan bounced head first off of the ring apron. And now Brad just going to continue the assault as Orantis goes up and is grabbing the briefcase. 3 ladders in the ring. Dustin, get up there. He's going to lumber his way up to the top. Orantis going to let it go, and now from both ends going to try and stop Orantis. Bailey had him off the ladder. Gets thrown down instead. Dustin going to try and make his way for the briefcase. And Brad just continuing an assault on Retro Jordan on the outside of the ring. Retro Jordan must owe Brad money or something, because he is beating him like a government mule. And now Brad gonna finally cease the assault, but only to take Morgan out of the matchup. And now Rico and Orantis, the only 2 men in the ring. And not for long, as Rico deposits him to the outside, and then he himself climbs to the top rope. And shooting star press to the outside. Brad gonna climb the ladder, ladies and gentlemen. And he is gonna go for the briefcase. Somebody get in the ring. Stop. Brad is gonna unhook the briefcase, ladies and gentlemen. No. Big shot by Zano, but he just lets him get back to the briefcase, and he's done it. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad is Mr. Money in the Bank. Again, the assault that Brad led on a Retro Jordan on the outside for a majority of this matchup costs him the Money in the Bank match. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Brad is Mr. Money in the Bank. The hero that everybody wanted. Retro Jordan screwed out of the Money in the Bank briefcase. Brad is Money in the Bank. Is Mr. Money in the Bank. And after that disappointment, ladies and gentlemen. We need to switch our focus, change up. We are going to change our focus to the SmackDown Women's Championship. Of course, Shan, a couple weeks back, winning a battle royal to determine the number one contender to her SmackDown Women's Championship, therefore making sure that she gets to pick her challenger, who would challenge her here at Money in the Bank. She has made her choice, and it will be Kelsey challenging Shan for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. A very disappointing result in the first match, but ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you we gotta switch up our focus and just enjoy this next match, as we will see the very best of the SmackDown Live Women's Division, Shan, take on Kelsey.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
And I'm sure that that's not the last that we've seen. I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, that that's not the last that we've seen of Retro Jordan in the title picture. I'm almost positive that that's not the last time that we will see him in the World Heavyweight Championship picture. Big things are going to be coming from him very soon. But, of course, big things expected here tonight from this competitor. Kelsey looking to dethrone the SmackDown Live Women's Champion Shan. And grab some gold, just like her other half, Aiden, the WWE Champion. But going to be easier said than done, ladies and gentlemen, as she's stepping in the ring with arguably the best champion on WWE SmackDown Live. Shan making her way to the ring. Of course, SmackDown Live Women's Champion for 68 days, ladies and gentlemen. She is a very talented, very tenacious competitor, making her way to the ring tonight, looking to successfully defend that women's championship that she has around her waist. And ladies and gentlemen, if I was a betting man, I would not bet on a title change here tonight in the women's division, but that's why we have the matches. Of course, whoever, to see who wins. So ladies and gentlemen, let's sit back and prepare for what should be an excellent matchup between Kelsey and Shan.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Outlaw, Kelly Dallas. Introducing the champion from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Adorable Shannon.
Nicholas, of course, Nick T in the chat now exposing himself as a misogynistic pig, saying that women can't wrestle. It's not good, Nick. I think you should change your attitude and stop posting that on public YouTube videos, you sexist pig, you misogynistic jerk. And now we sit back and wait for this, what should be a great title match. You misogynistic piece of shit. Kelsey coming out of the gate firing. And clotheslined over the top rope goes Shan. Kelsey now to the outside. What the was that? Am I more offensive to women, Christian? Did you just ask me that? Seriously? I'm the one who booked this and who keeps saying that she's the best champion on the SmackDown Live brand. Okay? I love the women's matches. I take great pride in booking the women's championship. I'm not like Nick, who is disgusted at the fact that women even step in the ring. Go back to the 1970s, you jerk. Anyway, back in the ring. Oh, Kelsey with the shin breaker. And gotta continue to wear down the women's champion. But legs in the ropes. First of all, I said go back to the 70s, not the 60s. Retro Jordan is from the 60s. Jesus Christ. Listen to his entrance next time, okay? First of all, Christian, that's not how you spell Chanel. Also, no, I'm not. And off the ropes goes Kelsey, duck underneath. Oh, went for the big drop kick, but reversed by Kelsey. Big double leg takedown here. Very reminiscent of the Octagon. What do you mean that's not true? That's 100%. I never lie on these streams. I don't. I'm telling you the truth, 100%. What you said earlier is a lie. Big kick to the leg. Shut up, Garrett. You know nothing. And back in the ring, these two gonna fight it out. Oh, and Kelsey up to... Oh, and look at the... Oh, look at her. Just, extending that arm. There's no secrets. I'm not lying. I'm not lying to myself. I'm not lying to you guys. Kelsey calling for it. Into that cross arm breaker. Garrett, you don't know anything. You... Shut up. You too, Christian, and you too, Nick. Oh, and then look at this. Big shots being reined in here by Kelsey into the snapmare. And now down, going to continue to work on the arms of Shan. Rolling out of it. Big back elbow. And, oh, went for the knee in the corner, but Shan fights out of that one. Big rolling neck breaker. Christian, you don't know shit, okay? Leave it alone. And now Shan just kind of going to stand there and size up her opponent, but... Oh, now big kick combination. Oof, into the clothesline. I'm not lying to myself. And now Shan going to wait for Kelsey to get back up to her feet. And again, maybe a little bit of a psychotic break. And now rolling to the outside is Kelsey following Shan. Big shot laid in there by Kelsey. Now, boom! Head first off the steel steps goes Shan. And now taking control. Boom, head first off the ring apron. Back in the ring, Kelsey sends Shan. Now Kelsey going to go to the top rope. Shan is halfway across the ring. And an elbow drop by Kelsey into the cover. Could we see a new champion? 1, 2, kick out. Barely a 2 count, but a kick out by Shan. Now Kelsey back to work. Going to continue to wear down the SmackDown Live Women's Champion into that leg lock. Oh, and boom! A sort of back suplex with a clothesline. It's number 1, 2, and a kick out. Almost a 3 count there. But the women's champion able to get her shoulder up. And now, going to lock in the arm. Going to work over that shoulder. She's been working on this entire matchup. Rolling neck breaker. And now into the corner. She's going to go for it, ladies and gentlemen. Her She calls this the WTF, the what the flip DDT. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Kelsey. What a kick out after that. What the flip DDT. What a kick out. What strength by Kelsey. What willpower by Kelsey to kick out of that. Into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out after this surprise roll up. And now Shan gonna fire away on all cylinders. Big super kick. Gonna pick up Kelsey. Whipped into the corner. Shoulders to the midsection. And now a super kick party by Shan. 1, 2, and then number 3. And Kelsey crumbles to the mat. Gonna work over the leg. Into the cover goes Shan. 1, 2, and a kick out by Kelsey. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And now Shan going to go to the top rope as she's wondering what she needs to do to put Kelsey away. Big moon stomp, ladies and gentlemen, to Kelsey. Into the cover. This is it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a kick out by Kelsey. The hand was coming down for the 3, but a kick out by Kelsey. Dragging her opponent to the center of the ring. Gonna work over that leg once again. Big leg drop. Now whipped into the corner. Oh, up and... oh, face first into that second turnbuckle. And the misogynistic Nick T back in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. A women's wrestling hater in the chat. Submission hold applied here by Shan. Is Kelsey going to give up? She will not. Big kick by Kelsey. Working over that arm. And now it looks like Kelsey who will regain control. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new women's champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelsey, your new SmackDown Live women's champion. What a contest, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to be ashamed of here if you're Shan. An absolute valiant effort. But Kelsey just would not be denied today. She is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And just like her other half, now the ruler of the women's division and the men's division. And ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup that was. But now the new power couple in SmackDown Live, Kelsey and Aiden. Tremendous matchup, ladies and gentlemen. But now we turn our attention to another fan favorite. Willie the Wheel gonna go one-on-one with Nate Dogg. For the Intercontinental Championship. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this rivalry has been brewing and bubbling over for weeks. Of course, last week, Willie the Wheel jumping Nate Dogg before he got to the ring for his matchup. Tonight they do battle, and Nate Dogg, a new look, a new manager. Ladies and gentlemen, what kind of destruction will a focused Nate Dogg do to Willie the Wheel tonight? Let's find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship.
And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. The underdog from the underground, Willie the Wheel. And yes, it looks like tonight's crowd has got gingivitis. The movement, this indescribable movement of support behind Willie the Wheel, who looks to claim the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it is not going to be a walk in the park, as Nate Dogg, the Intercontinental Championship, will not go down easy. But Willie, if anybody's got the determination, the X factor, it will be Willie the Wheel. He's from the underground because he plays World of Warcraft all day on his computer. I don't know. It's just a cool saying, Nick. Don't question it. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes his opponent, Nate Dogg, the Intercontinental Championship. The Intercontinental Champion, flanked by his new manager, Stormin Norman, his father. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a family affair. Nate Dogg making his way to the ring, Intercontinental Champion, flanked by, yes, his father, Stormin Norman, the newest manager here on the SmackDown Live roster, looking to bring the family name more legitimacy and continue to bring to have the championships retained in the family name. I'm sorry, I'm being thrown for a loop here. Nick T, you need to stop questioning me. I'm a creative genius. People call me the Paul Heyman of 2K19 Universe Mode. But let's settle in as we have the Intercontinental Championship match. Again, this rivalry, very personal, very intense, lots of physical altercations. Tonight, in a one-on-one environment, Willie the Wheel will challenge for the Intercontinental Championship.
Introducing the champion.
Everyone says that I'm the Paul Heyman of 2K19 Universe Mode.
Weighing in at
Everyone.
215 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Nate Dogg.
And Nate Dogg gonna hold up the Intercontinental Championship. Gonna show it off to the people. And that's what they're fighting for. The big white strap, ladies and gentlemen. Nate Dogg versus Willie the Wheel. One-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship. And here we go. Nate Dogg goes behind. Big German suplex right off the bat. And their last meeting at Backlash, kind of an ass-kicking that Nate Dogg gave to Willie the Wheel. But Willie gonna fight back here. Not backing down from the Intercontinental Champion. Big Irish whip into the corner. Oh, and a big snap suplex, ladies and gentlemen. And now Willie the Wheel going to continue to try and control the bigger, stronger Intercontinental Champion off the ropes. Big kick to the back there by Willie the Wheel. the hashtag Gingervitis mantra, the movement supporting Willie the Wheel, in full effect in the chat. Big Samoan drop there by the Intercontinental Champion, continuing to just work away at Willie the Wheel. Big throw to the outside, and Nate Dogg is just gonna taunt the fans, and now gonna jump. Now looking to go to the top rope. High risk, high reward. Oh, when he misses. That big cannonball senton from the top rope. Willie the Wheel going to work over that arm. And now Nate Dogg in trouble here as Willie takes control in this matchup. Now Willie on the attack, going to pick up Nate Dogg. What an unrealistic sight this is, but drops him face first onto the steel steps. And now back inside the ring they go. Nate Dogg, Willie the Wheel. Willie the Wheel going to work away with that surfboard stomp to the back of the knees. Into the cover goes Willie. One kick out by the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, and Nate Dogg, big kick to the midsection. Float over. DDT, planting Willie. And gonna continue, and now just gonna stomp away at Willie. Storm and Norman giving some tips to Nate Dogg as he continues to wear down Willie the Wheel. Gonna work away at that arm. Trying to take away the grip for that submission hold that Will likes to use. Whipped into the corner. Big back elbow by Willie the Wheel, firing away with the forearm. Oh, and now into the kicks. Ladies and gentlemen, do you believe in miracles? Willie the Wheel could be moments away from winning the Intercontinental Championship. Calling Nate Dogg to his feet. Oh, Nate Dogg, big reverse DDT. And now Nate Dogg gonna call Will to his feet. Big kick to the midsection. Off the ropes, into the pop-up powerbomb. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Willie. And ladies and gentlemen, what a match, what a moment. Continuing to fight is Willie the Wheel against the bigger, stronger Intercontinental Champion that he's in the ring with. Nate Dogg now gonna get that side headlock and just wrenching away at that side headlock. But Willie fights out of it into a side headlock of his own. Big forearm by Nate Dogg. Big back elbow by Willie. Working away at those legs, trying to take the base out of the big man and get the crowd behind him. Now, the Ginger Ninja whips him into the corner. Big back elbow from Nate Dogg into the power slam. And Nate Dogg just going to stand there and wait until Willie gets back up to his feet. For what reason, I do not know. Oh, but now going to contort the body of Willie the Wheel, neck first off the knee, and he's not going to let him have any time to breathe. Big kick to the midsection, off the ropes, plants him with the pop-up powerbomb into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Nate Dogg is still your Intercontinental Champion, ladies and gentlemen. A valiant effort here tonight by Willie the Wheel, but unfortunately for Willie, he just ran in to the Intercontinental Champion, a reinvigorated Intercontinental Champion who has focused with his new manager, with his dad as his manager at ringside, has brought a new level of focus to the Intercontinental Champion, a new mean streak to the Intercontinental Champion, and he just couldn't overcome it, ladies and gentlemen. But a hell of an effort here tonight by Willie the Wheel. I'm sure down the line we will see this matchup again, as these two absolutely cannot stand each other. Now, the Intercontinental Champion going to take his belt, show it off to the crowd. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, again, yeah, exactly. Damn close. This could have gone either way, but the Intercontinental Championship is retained. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup. And now we move on to our next contest. We move on to our next contest, which will be the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, Emily, Jess, Rosalie, and Monique all vying for an opportunity to grab the briefcase and earn themselves an opportunity to challenge for the Women's Championship anytime that they see fit. Again, unfortunately, we could not make it so that Willie could be in this Money in the Bank as well, as I know everybody in the chat keeps freaking chanting at the end of it, or during every SmackDown. But one of these four deserving women will walk away with a chance to challenge for the Women's Championship at any moment they see. Of course, in this matchup, only the fan favorite in this matchup will be this woman right here, this lady right here, the boss of the SmackDown Live Women's Division, Emily. Here we go. Of course, the better half to Daniel, who will be competing here later tonight. Emily looking to earn an opportunity to face the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Kelsey, at some point in the future. All four of these women looking to earn the opportunity. Lamo. Who you calling Lamo, Jordan? Anyway, moving on. Next competitor out will be Jess, aka Miss Wonderful, making her way to the ring.
The natural Jessica B.
Yes, Miss Wonderful, who has already scored a victory over the previous SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Shan, looking to earn herself an opportunity to challenge for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Of course, the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Kelsey, going to be watching this matchup very, very closely. Nick T back with the misogynistic comments. Great. I'm so happy that he's back with the misogynistic comments. I can't wait. Maybe you should just like stop commenting during women's matches. You're making yourself look like a real ass. And next out in this fatal four-way is Monique, of course, making her way to the ring. making her way to the ring, looking to become, looking again, as everybody else in this matchup is, to become the #1 contender to the women's championship. Looking to win the women's championship here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be maybe not as chaotic as the men's match due to less competitors, but it is going to be a competitive drag out fight as all these women here tonight looking to become SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Of course, the shining star of the women's division, as she calls herself, Manick, talking to the WWE Universe, letting them know she's here to win. Second place, nobody remembers second place. Everybody remembers the winners. History is written by the winners. And so here she is getting ready for this fatal four-way women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Our final competitor, Rosalie, making her way to the ring. What a competitor Rosalie is. Of course, also holding a victory over, holding a victory over the current SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Kelsey, before she became SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Rosalie looking to take momentum from that victory into a Money in the Bank ladder match win. Now all of our competitors are in the ring. Let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen. And right away, Manick and Emily gonna square off. Jess and Rosalie gonna square off as well. And the competition gonna be hot and heavy in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Emily whipping Manick to the outside. Jess and Rosalie gonna exchange strikes in the middle of the ring. Of course, if you're any of the if you're any of these women, you want to get a quick, decisive win here. Try and stay away from getting hit with a ladder or falling off a ladder, because you want to keep yourself as fresh as possible, because at any opportunity you can cash in this briefcase when you've won it for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity. So looking to avoid injury here at all if at all possible, as Manick sending M face first off the ring apron. And now a suplex. Oh no, she's going to go for a standing suplex and a back suplex on the outside of the ring. Rosalie throwing Jess shoulder first into the ring post. Now Jess blocking the stomp in the corner. Boom, face first goes Rosalie. And now Manick, big back suplex, kip up. And gonna continue to, oof! And now just gonna club at the back of Emily. Rosalie with a leg sweep. And again, I think that Rosalie, a real underdog in this Money in the Bank ladder match, but I think she's my pick to win this, my dark horse pick. Of course, I don't think it's going to be Emily, because, I mean, she's with Daniel, and Daniel can't win a match to save his life, so that might have rubbed off on her. Manick, she's another pick that I could make to win this, as well as Jess. But Rosalie gonna make her way around and introduce the ladder into this matchup for the first time. Now all four women back to their feet. Big drop kick by Jess on the outside. Now Manick and Emily. Ooh, the educator the Edge-O-Matic by Emily in the ring. Big shot with a ladder, takes down Minik. And now the ring clear of all other women. Emily going to set up the ladder and scale it, looking to grab the briefcase and earn herself the title Miss Money in the Bank. Minik up to the ladder as well. Just going to shove her off the ladder. Now she's going to go after the briefcase. One of the other two women has to get in the ring. But Rosalie going to continue to beat down Jess at ringside. Meanwhile, Minik working away at that briefcase. Is Minik going to win it right here? I feel like she is. Finally, somebody up the ladder. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Nobody else says we have one of the best commentary teams in the game. And nobody says shit about it on my other shows. Now Jess going to try and unhook that briefcase. Big shot to the back by M. Now just dangling there. Somebody's got to grab her and bring her down to the mat. Rosalie trying to. Big power bomb. Minik on that ladder bridge. Jesus. Can't fucking figure out my English. Now whipped over the ropes. Bang. Big forearm by Rosalie. And now Emily in the middle of the ring. Oh, big shoulder to the outside. Now Emily going to pick up the ladder and set it up, looking to win the matchup while all three women are deposited outside. Minik going to get off that ladder. Now Emily going up. Is Emily going to win it? Oh my, could you imagine if Emily won this? How disappointed Dan would be that he couldn't win a match. Big forearm by M. Now, Rosalie attacking, trying to club her from the back. Throws Minik off the top of the ladder. Emily back to work. She's gonna win this. And she has, ladies and gentlemen, Emily is Miss Money in the Bank. Emily now has the opportunity at any point in the next 365 days to challenge Kelsey, the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion, for the title at any opportunity she sees fit. Ladies and gentlemen, what a contest. Congratulations to Emily. But now we turn our attention to a very personal issue. The SmackDown Live Tag Team titles on the line. Nick E. and Garrett, the Bear Brigade, defending their titles against CN Tower, Nick T, and Christian. Tables, ladders, and chairs. This match stipulation, of course, set by CN Tower 2 weeks ago when CN Tower beat Bear Brigade in tag team action. But tonight, the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions looking to dispatch of their foes once and for all. Bear Brigade versus CN Tower for the tag team titles. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and prepare to watch what could be the match of the night. And ladies and gentlemen, here come the challengers to the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. CN Tower, Nick T leading the way. Christian, of course, following closely behind. This team has been obsessed with with this rematch since their last opportunity at the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles at Backlash. Both these teams have been laser focused on trying to outdo one another. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen. The SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, Garrett and Nick E., the Bear Brigade. Yes, the team affectionately known as the Bear Brigade. The SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions making their way to the ring. Of course, you can't really see it right now, but you will in just a moment. The custom ring gear they have made for tonight, looking more like a tag team than ever before. Garrett and Nick Everett looking to retain their titles here tonight, and what is sure to be one hell of an athletic contest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the goal of this match to retrieve the titles hanging above the ring. Let's get it on. Christian and Nick E going head to head. Garrett taking down Nick T. Of course, the interpersonal rivalries in these two teams, not just the rivalry of the teams, but the rivalries between certain team members. Of course, Garrett and Christian having that phenomenal best of 3 series on SmackDown in recent weeks. Nick E and Nick T, of course, always battling for the right to be named the best wrestler on the brand, as they are arguably 2 of the best in-ring technicians. And then overall, the team rivalries, as these two, since the very beginning, have been linked together after that phenomenal tag team title match at Backlash, of course, on our first show. Now tonight, all coming to a head here in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Garrett introducing that first ladder. Christian going to introduce the first table. And Garrett and Nick looking to be on the same page. Big right hand to Christian by Nick E. And now Nick T going to slide back in the ring, but that ladder shot going to take both of them out. Nick E throwing the table to the side. And now going to continue to try and punish CN Tower, but Nick T with a strike from behind. And of course, these two, always the interpersonal rivalry between Nick T and Nick E, as they are considered by many to be 2 of the best wrestlers on the roster. Now, Nick T setting up that ladder bridge. Christian in the ring, all alone, he thought he was looking to go up the ladder, but instead he'll wait for Garrett to get back in the ring, and now they'll go to work on each other. Of course, again, as I mentioned, the best of 3 series between Garrett and Christian that was recently taking place on SmackDown Live ended this past Tuesday on SmackDown, when Garrett and Christian had themselves a TLC match. Now Nick T I don't know what the hell Nick T is doing here. He should go after Garrett, who's about to retain the titles, and finally gonna go up, but Nick E gonna knock him back to the ground, and I think Garrett's got this, and he does. Bear Brigade win in relatively quick fashion. Garrett and Nick Everett retaining the tag team titles in tables, ladders, and chairs. Christian and Nick T not really getting anything not really getting any momentum in this matchup. Kind of a stupid decision on the part of Nick T to not go after Garrett. Yes, you know what? I'm booing this too. It was a short match. It was an awful match. The AI in 2K19 sucks. Um, but yeah, that's the tag team match, guys. That's the tag team match. Bear Brigade retain their tag team titles, and now we focus on another rivalry, bitter rivalry. Nick B and Daniel. Uh, yeah, you know what? We'll talk rematch uh, if the CN Tower can earn a rematch. We've now defeated you at 2 pay-per-views. If you guys can earn a rematch, we will give you a rematch, but you have to earn it. You're just gonna talk your way into a rematch because of shitty AI. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we now focus on another personal issue. Nick B and Daniel in a last man standing match. These two, this rivalry has been. You don't have a rematch clause. You were never the tag team champions. When we beat you at the first pay-per-view, we were the tag team champions. When we beat you at this pay-per-view, we were the tag team champions. You don't have a rematch clause.
Weighing in at 300 pounds, the gentle giant, Nick B.
Anyway, Nick B making his way to the ring. Of course, the personal issues between Daniel and himself, and have reached a boiling point over the past number of weeks, leading up to this, a last man standing match. Daniel and Nick B. Let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen. These two have been wanting to tear each other apart for a number of weeks, and they'll get the opportunity here tonight. Nick B patiently waiting in the ring. Daniel making his way. Of course, these two competitors looking for any kind of momentum to move themselves up the food chain in the heavyweight championship division. Daniel pacing the ring. He is looking to absolutely tear apart Nick B here tonight in this last man standing match. You and me both, brother. Anyway, but yes, looking to tear each other apart here in this last man standing match, and Nick B strikes first, a big clothesline. And now just throwing Daniel around like it's nothing. Boom, big right hand. And Daniel gonna continue to just work away at the big man. Of course, Daniel wearing the top-selling shirt on WWE.com, the hashtag rigged shirt. That, of course, the name of the movement that the fans have put together to support Daniel as he looks to get on a consistent winning streak here on SmackDown Live. And now Nick B just taking early control of this matchup. And a big European uppercut. And yeah, Nick B just just taking a huge advantage here in the opening minutes. Yeah, also, if I was to leave Garrett, Why the fuck would I want to go with Christian? How about if I leave Garrett, me and Nick T team up, and you and Garrett team up? How about that? Only if I leave Garrett. Because right now, why the hell would I leave him? We're the best tag team on the roster. Referee at a count of 6. There's 7, 8, and back up to his feet is Nick B. Now Dan gonna continue to throw haymakers. Irish whip. Dan with the big overhand strikes. Now Nick B had enough of that. Throws him into the corner. Big shoulders to the midsection. Clubbing blow to the back. Big kick to the square, the small of the back now. All the weight right down on the stomach of Daniel. A big kick to the back. And now a gut wrench. A gut wrench suplex to Daniel. Boom, big kick to the back of the neck. Oh my god. Retro Joe and Will, and they could be called the Retro Wheel. Or Willie and Joe. Anyway, Nick B, just gonna sit here and stare at Dan. Referee up to a count of 8. Count of 9. Oh, no, sorry. Count of 8 now. Dan back to his feet. Nick B. Oh. Big knee. By the big man. Dan rolling to the outside of the ring. And these two are going to continue to punish one another here on the outside. Throwing big shots. Boom. Boom. And, oh, blocked. Big knee by Daniel. Throwing overhand strikes, but misses. And now, going to continue the punishment. Willie and Joe's Retro Fun Time. You know what? I do like that name. Willie and Joe's Retro Fun Time. No, we're not going to call them Willie Weed. No, we're not going to... Shut up, Christian. You don't know... Stop. You're not one of the creative minds, okay? Clearly. Nick B and Daniel continuing to wear down on one another. Boom! Big clubbing shot by Daniel. Whew, ladies and gentlemen, my voice is starting to go on me. This is what happens when you do 2 streams in a day. Whew. Anyway, now big takedown on the outside by Daniel. Picking him up, not even letting the referee get a count. And what the hell is he doing? He knows that there's no count out, right? Big strikes. Retrovitis. That's another good one. I really like that one. Willie and Joe's Retro Fun Time or Retrovitis for a tag team of Willie the Wheel and Retro Jordan. I dig both of those. Christian, I'm not going to team the 2 biggest losers in the company together so they can lose more matches. Yeah, okay. Retrovitis is such a good name. 2. Referee at a count of 3. Nick B still down on the ground. Still fighting to get back to his feet. Count of 6. 7. 8. 9. And Daniel will win this last man standing match. Nick B could not answer the count of 10. And Daniel has beaten Nick B. Finally, Daniel with a statement win here. SmackDown Live.
Here is your winner,
You know what? It may be a lame win, but he's finally won, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. He has finally won. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now, with that last man standing match over and done with, we move on to the main event. Of course, for the WWE Championship, Aiden, our current WWE Champion, defends his title against former WWE Champion Alex and his manager Matty G. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a rematch of a rematch, and ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait. This is going to be a hoss fight. The current WWE Champion Aiden versus Alex, King of Death, with Matty G. WWE Championship on the line. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that these two competitors, whoever wins this matchup, wants to keep this relatively short, because at any time, the current Mr. Money in the Bank, Brad, could be waiting in the wings, ready to cash in and take the world title from either one of these men. Precisely, that's the tagline for this matchup. Alex, the King of Death, versus Aiden for the WWE Championship rematchception. And here comes Alex, King of Death, accompanied, of course, by Matty G, of course, who no longer the only management game in town, apparently. If earlier tonight is anything to go by. But making his way to the ring, the former WWE Champion, Alex. Of course, I fucking wish that Matt could win this match. Could you imagine if Matt got in there and just like rolled up Aiden to win the championship? But unfortunately, no. Matt is in a managerial spot tonight. Not signed to the SmackDown Live roster as a competitor, but only as a manager. Tonight, Alex KOD, King of Death, going to try and regain his WWE Championship that he held for 7 days, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, 7 days he held the championship for. And tonight, looking to gain it back. And here he comes, the current WWE Champion, Aiden, making his way to the ring. You may notice, not flanked by his better half, Kelsey, who is back in the locker room after her big SmackDown Live Women's Championship victory. Aiden going to have to go at this alone against Alex and Matty G here tonight. Of course, the self-proclaimed fan favorite WWE Champion Aiden, looking to successfully defend his WWE Championship here tonight at Money in the Bank. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, that you heard right, we are live here tonight on pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. The next time that the SmackDown Live roster will be on pay-per-view is in 6 weeks for SummerSlam. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. 6 weeks' time, SummerSlam will be the next opportunity you get to witness all of your favorite SmackDown Live competitors on pay-per-view. So, sit back and enjoy the main event of Money in the Bank. And what I'm sure is going to be one hell of a hoss fight. Of course,
Introducing the
Alex
champion
KOD taking
from
on
Windsor,
Aiden,
Ontario,
the current
Canada,
WWE champion.
weighing in at
Both men
230
looking to,
pounds.
well, one
He
man looking
is
to
the
retain his title, the other
WWE
to
champion,
regain his
Big
title.
Nasty Aiden
Yes, on
McDonald.
Super Show, I should say, not on pay-per-view. Although, if you guys want to e-transfer me $5 for this, that would be excellent. I'm just saying. Especially those of you who want to win more matches, if you guys could just slide me a 10 or a 15, I'm sure that your win-loss record could improve. I'm just kidding, FYI, I don't control any of the win-loss record. Big super kick out of the gate by Aiden. Now a kick to the gut into... Boom! Big modified suplex into that right hand to the face. And now a big backbreaker by Alex. I'm just kidding, guys. I can't actually improve the win-loss records of people. I don't control who wins or loses. This is like the opposite of real pro wrestling. I just make the matches. I don't know who wins or loses. But yes, a big, and now big clothesline in the corner. And now Alex trying to big power bomb, big set of power bomb here by Aiden. Big elbow to the chest of Alex. Smashing the knee into the ground, trying to take the big man off of his feet. And again, these two have real bad blood between them. Even before their time here on SmackDown Live, they are, you know, just like these guys really do not like each other. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be I would love to have a guest commentator on an episode. I think I can invite you guys. I think I can invite like people to the party. But there's also a delay between what you guys are seeing on YouTube versus what I'm seeing. So I don't know how I would work around that. Like, I think I could share play to whoever was guest commentating with me. But I would love to do it. Absolutely. I would love to have a guest commentator on. Maybe for the next episode of SmackDown, or maybe for the SummerSlam Super Show. Yeah, I would love to. Aiden looking for that discus clothesline, taking down Alex, but Matty G getting up on the ring apron. And the WWE Champion had that won, but Matty G paying dividends, and now Alex is gonna go on the attack. Big suplex. Oh no, big kick to Alex. And now into the corner goes Alex, rolling him over. 1, 2, and a kick out by Alex. Again, Aiden looking to retain the WWE Championship. Big right hand from Aiden. And now into the Kimura lock. Will Alex tap out here, ladies and gentlemen? No. Gonna punch his way out of it. Big headbutt. Big clothesline in the corner. Now Alex gonna remove the turnbuckle pad in that corner. Looking to make underhanded tactics work. Big chokeslam backbreaker to the WWE Champion. Into the cover. 1, 2, kick out. Barely a 2 count. And a kick out by Aiden. Big kick by Aiden. Big boot. Dropping Alex. Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out. It wasn't the flying Kimura lock. It was the flying guillotine. Get your goddamn submission holds right. And unfortunately, they don't have the flying guillotine in this game. Otherwise, I think that's how we would have won that TLC match earlier. Oh, throws him up in the air into the death sentence. Dropping him right on his face, ladies and gentlemen, into the cover. 1, 2. Well, okay, if you're calling the flying Kimura and the flying guillotine the same thing, I know who I'm not going to have as a guest commentator. And a big boot to the gut. Going to pull Aiden back to his feet. Oh, big overhand shot. Kick to the gut. Right to the back now. Oh, Aiden going to power out. Clothesline in the corner. Stomping away. Gonna try and choke the life out of Alex. Oh, went for that rolling clothesline, but boom! That right hand, that left hand just ricocheting off the jaw of Aiden. Really? Because I was going to ask you if you wanted to do it, and I was going to ask you if you wanted to do a test run after this stream to see if we could actually get the commentary between the two of us, but okay, that's fine. Into the cover, 1, 2, and a kick out by Aiden. Oh, okay, so now you're joking. Now that I've offered for you to do it, now you're joking. Okay, I see how it is. Absolutely, we can do it after this. As soon as the show's over, we'll try and set it up and see. Big powerbomb into the cover, 2, and oh, a kick out at 2 1/4 into the Boston Crab. Is Alex going to tap out for the WWE Championship? No, he fights out of it. Aiden has got to be wondering what he needs to do to beat this man tonight. Big kick, huge DDT. What has he got to do to keep down Alex here in this WWE Championship? I'm a bandwagoner. I know you are, you're a bandwagoner. Literally every week you cheer for somebody new. Big kick by Aiden. Looking to close in, looking to close out this title match. Big boot to the face. Pulling Alex back to his feet. Big back elbow to the stomach. STO, running STO. Now going to pull Aiden back to his feet. Oh, no, sorry. Going to go into a chin lock. Yeah, I was thinking about switching up the logo on Christian's sweater like every week to a different NFL team. But apparently there's not that many NFL logos on Community Creations, so I'm just working away at Aiden in the corner. Aiden drops dead center of the ring. Now clubbing blow to the back. Aiden gonna back elbow out of it. Went for that discus clothesline, but gets interrupted. And now Alex gonna fire away with those big right hands. Alley-oop puts him down on the mat. And now Alex, the king of death, gonna go for that choke slam backbreaker, but back elbows from Aiden. Big European uppercut. Ladies and gentlemen, what a hoss fight this has been. Into the cover. Oh, his feet are on the ropes. 1, 2, and 3. Aiden has to cheat to beat Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, the WWE Championship has been retained, but Aiden had to cheat to beat Alex. Ladies and gentlemen, he had fought, he had given everything that he had. He'd thrown every move in his arsenal at Alex and has to put his feet, and couldn't keep him down, has to put his feet on the ropes for a little extra leverage to beat him. What a cowardly way to retain your championship. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely disgraceful. The WWE Champion retaining his title here tonight. Oh my good God, what a despicable act here from Aiden. Now looking into the camera, telling everybody, if you want some, come get some. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Money in the Bank, our second super show in the 2K19 custom universe mode. Thank you all for tuning in. An absolute pleasure booking this up until this point. With more fun surprises and stuff in the future. Again, I'll be back to my regular time tomorrow for SmackDown Live, 2 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Atlantic time. Please tune in, watch the stream tomorrow. We'll have more surprises coming at you. We're going to try and look into getting guest commentators for episodes. Yeah, absolutely. Like, please check it out tomorrow when we come to you live with the fallout from Money in the Bank, SmackDown Live. I've been your host, Nick Everett. Thank you for watching, and as always, peace.